welcome, Earth Angel Tribe. I'm Ishani. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you haven't, welcome in. Gather anything you need to prepare yourself for your message today because it's definitely going to get juicy. Let's do a time check. 6:33 in the morning. Y'all better be up, getting nasty, getting ready for work after doing the nasty something, because this is an erotic message coming up, okay? And it's straight from our spirit guides, our ancestors, from God, from your highest self, my highest self, sitting down at this oracle table to get this channeling. So let's tap into the energy. Thank you so much for gathering us here today. Most high, spirit guide, ancestors, highest selves, council of light, be with us. As I divine this message for our divine feminines for today. Let's get started. Here we got a fun question that's gonna pop out, and this is for your divine masculine. So whether you are with him now, he might be on a trip, he have yet to come in. Let's find out what the energy of this sexy daddy is, right? He wants to get deeper after dark. Let's see what he asks. He says to pick an article of clothing that you want him to take off right now. So choose something. Hopefully you wearing something. If not, you ready, right? This channel is for 18 and up, always, because I do teach about adult messages, point blank period. I do not do tarot for 18 and under, but I do messages for womb holders who are 18 and under. So if any of my messages guide you that are for the womb holders and keepers and fire starters, please share this to them. Not this, but any of my other messages that are available for kid ages, okay? So because we do have some mature kids. I know I was very mature for my age. I was reading erotica at like 13, like Zane. I don't know if y'all like, I'm a 90s baby, so like Zane was out. If you don't know Zane, Z-A-N-E, yes, you see my eyes, look it up, because I was reading that at 13. I didn't have sex until I was 19, so I was like, I knew everything to do before I even did it. Big ups to Zane, if you out there, girl. I hope you're doing good. But yes, and that really, like, when I was young, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to write an erotic collection. I was like, but I don't know. It would have been so funny if I would have wrote an erotic collection not knowing anything about sex, literally like piggybacking off of stuff I read and movies I've seen, which would have been crazy. But yeah, what? So yeah, let's get into some more energy today. I do want to tap into your lover's energy to find out what messages he has for you and what is the energy of your relationship. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for 3 tarot cards from this deck. Thank you for aligning with your energy here with me today. We are here always to discuss the upliftment and self-development of our mind, body, souls, wounds, this ascension. We're just developing ourselves, right? Because what? We've learned so much along the way. All of this has accumulated unto this lifetime. So what have you learned along the way? In your love, you know, the love spaces that you've entered, what have you been taught? You know, how were you able to divine this beautiful love that you have now through the healing of your womb, through the cultivation of the reclamation of your soul? So it's so deep here, you know, and some really good energy. Spirit, what messages do you have for us about the divine masculine? Thank you. Or this union in general? Thank you. Okay. There's the Two of Swords here. Just a decision being made between you two. Have one of you slowed down in your self-development? There seems to be a weighing of, for you, or possibly your partner in their divine feminine energy, because this is a balanced union. They may be weighing inner conflicts and having avoidance issues when it comes to discussing particular things about your erotic life. Okay. Has your partner been shy about any body parts that they possess? Okay, we'll leave that there. Have your partner been shy about any body parts that they possess, or have a physical flaw that they are very verbally picky about? They may be a lot more internally beating themselves up about this flaw than you realize, okay? And that comes from the clothing, because for someone to pick an article of clothing, sometimes someone will race to straight into, like, you know, let's just say a more intimate clothing coming off, like a crop top, for lack of wearing lesser clothes, right? But there's some of us who will go, oh, I'm slipping off one sock first, right? So that'll be your, you know, and that doesn't mean that they're self-conscious. They could just be like, oh, I'm gonna tease this game out, like I'm not going straight to the goods first, you know. But yeah, so it's very interesting. You have air energy with Libra here. Okay, so one of you may be a Libra. Also seen the moon twice. A sliver of the moon. Okay, the next card we had was Page of Wands. Okay. Okay. There is a embodiment of a youthful spirit in you all's union. It's like the fearlessness of beginners love, beginners true love. The rush of the beginner's love. And you all are still discovering things. I'm not sure if for your partner, where they may have what I would call self-doubt or self-limiting beliefs, because if you go into the bedroom with a mindset of like, oh, I'm worried about how my partner's gonna perceive any part of me besides my soul, my heart, because that's what I'm really giving here, it causes for uncomfortable energy, right? And you're like, it feels a little strange before we get into bed, you know? Okay. I want you to know that there is a limitless potential here in your relationship, okay? There is a limitless limitless, not limited, a limitless potential. Okay? Page of Wands. So continue to implement new ideas. If your partner is self-conscious, if you're the self-conscious partner that I'm talking about, do things to change that. I remember feeling overweight lots of times, underweight lots of times. I gained the weight. That's what I'm doing now. I'm gaining weight back. Times when I was overweight, man, I did beach body workout. You about to hip hop abs. I'm about to make it fun. I'm not about to get bored doing this. And make a schedule. Don't make it strict. Do what feels like the flow. Do not cause a restriction in your life. If you know you usually have a little piece of time between, 12 and 2, fit it in somewhere there, and that one of you are extrovert, and maybe you divine feminine, and you're very cheerful. You may bring on, you're very cheerful, and you may bring on a lot of adventurous excitement and tones to the relationship, right? So that means that you're highly energetic, and you may be like, let's go here, let's go there. Obviously not in the sense that it'll tie you guys out. It's in the conscious and aware sense of like, let's plan a day of fun things to do. Your partner may be more of the turtle. That's what I would call it, because I love turtles, so let's say more of the turtle. And then we do have some fire energy here. And that could be our Leo, Sagittariuses, and Aries signs, okay? And then we have a Six of Cups here. Very beautiful. Representing the Scorpio with water. And this is speaking on how this may be a childhood love, which is very, very beautiful, and what a stability you all built, okay? This isn't a new lover. You guys have built this love over time. I'm hearing 6 because of the 6 of Cups, so maybe 5 going into 6 years, 6 going into 7 years. 6 months, even though you may have known each other for a long time, you may be just trying out a relationship. Okay, there's a lot of memories and innocence here, innocent joy, which is beautiful because that comes with like just being pure of heart and just going with the flow and enjoying life for what it is, what it has to offer. Familiarity, and it speaks of you knowing how to gift one another, you knowing how to read between the signs and the lines. Okay, he may be a twin. I'm seeing a reflection of another boy. But for the girl, you don't really see that there's a girl behind her, but there's a reflection of another boy there. You all have a ancient history, like an ancient past together from another lifetime. I'm seeing this depicted in the vases here. You've known this person since childhood. And there's a pleasure and comfort and healing that comes from that, because this person has like watched you grow. They know what you've been through. They know your family traumas, your traumas. You know their family traumas, lineage, everything. Because it's just, you've seen it and y'all have talked about. This is someone you can process life with in a very, very beautiful manner, because they've been a part of it. Even though y'all may have went to different colleges or worked different places, the soul core energy and core between you guys, it never severed. Okay, this is beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to look into that. Thank you. Okay, let's see how else divine masculine is feeling. Is this all of the cards? I'll say, you know, continue to encourage your partner. If they're not happy with how they are, in any way, shape, or form, we're all here to self-develop. You don't like what you like, man, you could change your body in a matter of 3 months. 3 months or less. I've did it, I've seen it. The difference is consistency and dedication. Divine Masculine says he's the protector of the portals. Your portals. All of them. Your yoni portal. Your crown portal. The portals only he's allowed to enter because only he has those specific DNA codes that can activate portals within and without and around you. Different dimensions. Protector of the portals. Okay. Erotic sovereignty, and this goes with the innocence that you guys share. So you guys may have broken each other's virginity in here, because there's a very sacred innocence that comes with that. And when you're doing that together, that's a very strong, pure energy, man. Where it's like we are extremely in our purity. We don't have a lustful thought at all happening. We are sovereign, we are whole, and this is how we want to express it. Okay. 2 more cards. Love journey. That's what we're talking about right now. The beautiful love journey you all are on. It's just more of a confirmation. You already know this. And the cake of life elixir. This is when you all make love. What comes out after? Look up that term, cake of life. And let me know what you discovered about your love. It's one of the most powerful elixirs that you can use for manifestation. And with that, I leave you. It's your beautiful message. Okay? Your lover is protecting you inner, outer, in the 5D, on the 3D. And you all possess a very sovereign love energy on this journey. Enjoy each other. Create those elixirs in consciousness. And please like, share, subscribe, share to your lover if you found this fitting. Divine Masculine message coming up next.